Welcome to AP Literature and Composition. My name is Mr. Chevalier. I'm excited to be your teacher this year. I've been teaching for 13 years, all of it here at Orangefield, and all of it seniors mostly. Each year I've taught seniors. I have a Bachelor of Arts in English and a Master in Education focusing on teacher leadership. In my spare time, I've begun teaching myself woodworking, and you'll see throughout the year that I do bring some things into the classroom that I've built specifically to serve certain purposes in the classroom. It's not perfect. Some of it's kind of rough because I'm still learning, but it's an interesting thing. There are many reasons I love teaching, but my main reasons are I love making a difference. I love watching students grow and move out into their own adulthood with purpose and direction. That's an amazing experience to watch. And certainly, I teach English because I love writing, I love communication, and I love reading. Our supply list. You're going to need headphones that will plug into a Chromebook. That means it's going to have the round barrel jack. Bluetooth will not be enabled, so you'll need some sort of headphone or earbud or something that can plug in. You'll need some pencils and some blue or black ink pens. For this class, it might be a good idea for you to have Post-it notes. I try to keep some, but sometimes I run a little bit low for you to use because we're going to be working a lot with annotations, and since you can't write in our novels or in our textbook, you might want to have those things. But if you can't afford it, that's okay. You'll need a properly charged Chromebook once you get once you get that issued to you by the school. You will have to use the school Chromebook once you get it. Until they are issued, you may bring whatever device you wish to work on work here at school. But once we get the Chromebooks, I'm going to want you to use that device so we're all using the same platform and the same devices. And of course, you need a willingness to work and achieve and grow your communication, your reading, your writing, and your thinking skills. Tutoring and getting help. There are a myriad of ways that you can get help from me. I arrive at school early and I leave late. You can come before school. Our tutorial time is 8:05 to 8:30. If you need to come earlier than that, I can certainly accommodate that. You just have to get with me. During that official 8:05 to 8:30, I will be in the room. After school, you can come and see me. It's a good idea to make an appointment with me to make sure that I'm going to be there, but I have bus duty every day, so it'll be about 4:15, 4:20 before I get back. But I'm happy to meet with you then as well. If you have 8th period off, you can come and meet with me 8th period, but again, you need to let me know so that I am making sure I'm available to you. Also, if you're a remote student or you're just not comfortable coming to tutorials, we can arrange a meeting through Google Meet, and you can email me and we can set that up and meet over Google Meet. I can also answer many questions by email. I try to watch my email until I go to sleep, and I can often answer questions. If you email me in the middle of the night, though, you may not get an answer before the school day starts the next day. I am here for you to succeed. I'm here for you to learn. I'm here for you to be a better prepared student going out of high school. And of course, if your parents wish to email me or contact me, they can email me anytime. They can sign up for parent access to our Google Classroom. They can call the school and I will call them back. My goals for you this year are to grow your communication skills for workplace, college, and military success. I want to foster your confidence in your own abilities. I want to foster a reflection about your life and the world around you. I want you to be a thinking person that doesn't just react on emotions, but actually analyzes and thinks about the world around you for better decision making. Grading policy and makeup work. Our school's policy requires that 60% of our cycle grade be tests and 40% be daily grade. We have to have a minimum of 3 test grades. We very likely will have more than that, and a minimum of 8 daily grades. We will definitely have more than that. I do not drop grades. If I think that students did poorly overall on an assignment, I just won't grade the full assignment. We'll talk about it, but I won't actually sit down and grade it. If I spend the time grading it, it's going in the grade book. Now, extra credit is not available with the exception of a couple of things that you can participate in, like the Stark Reading Contest, Voice of Democracy. Some of those activities I will offer extra credit for. Most of our finalized essays that are test grade essays can be corrected for half credit back. That means whatever grade you get, you can do corrections, resubmit it, and get half credit returned to you. For each absence, you have 2 calendar days to submit that work before the late penalty begins to accrue. Having said that, if you are running into a problem like you miss some days and you're overwhelmed with, calculus and physics and you've got a lot of other things going on, you can talk to me and we can, on occasion, arrange an extension. I won't give, many extensions to the same person because then that becomes unfair to others, but I can, on a case-by-case basis, give you an extension. So please communicate with me. That's a good workplace skill anyway, communicating when you're running into trouble. AP level work. AP Literature and Composition is designed to be a sophomore level college course. That's the kind of rigor that we're expected to have. Expect 3 to 5 hours of reading outside of class time. We will have class discussions and Socratic discussions and various other activities in which I really need you to know what the literature is that you've read. I guarantee you expect a quiz, a comprehension quiz, on a day that a reading is due. Participation in class discussion is very important in this course. I know some people are very uncomfortable speaking. I understand that. Believe it or not, I'm an introvert and rather shy in my personal life, more so I used to be. And learning to speak up for yourself is an important skill. The summer reading test, you were supposed to have the test on Tuesday. However, due to our testing limitations with remote students, I have postponed that until the second week. So we're looking at taking that on probably Wednesday of the second week. But we will be beginning an essay this week. So be prepared for that. Academic integrity. I have busted, unfortunately, students in the AP courses plagiarizing. It's happened more than I care to say. Understand, we have programs that can help us check for that. I do not want to catch students being academically dishonest. And that's not just in essays. That can be copying daily work from another student. You need to be thinking on your own and empowering yourself unless I have made it group work or I've said that you can collaborate or that I want you to collaborate. If I catch you plagiarizing or in academic dishonesty, our school policy calls for me to give you a 0 without being able to make that up. I have to contact a guardian, a parent, which is always very awkward. And if it were really significant, like groups of students collaborating to cheat, then I may have to refer that to the office as well. Here's the issue. In college, it's very serious. You can be kicked out of college programs. You can suffer an F for a course at the very least, just for relatively minor infractions. And then you've paid, $2,000 for a course that, or $1,200 that you paid for an F. So understand, I want you to manage your reputation and your own integrity well. That's becoming increasingly important in this world. I'm planning on us having a great year together. I think that we have some unique challenges, but I think that we're going to do just fine. I do want to take a moment to show you our Google Classroom and kind of how that's laid out. Okay, so when you go to Google Chrome, you need to be using Chrome. It is important that you use Chrome. The Google tools do not work well on other browsers such as Safari or Explorer, Edge, Firefox, those things. Up here at the grid, you go to your classroom. You should know this already, but if you don't, I'm showing you. Then you'll select your class period. Now, on this first page is the stream. Pay close attention. Work will not show up on this page. Work will not show up on this page. I have set it where work only shows up on the classwork page. The stream is for announcements. But the classwork page is where you're going to find your work. Up here we have the class procedure resources section. That's where the bathroom pass or the out of the room pass, if you're leaving the room for any reason, there will be a Google form you'll fill out very quickly. It's just drop down menus, selecting your period, your name, and where you're headed. And then when you come back, you're going to fill that form out again. That allows us to track the things that we're required to track. Student travel in and out of the room is something we're supposed to be tracking. But it allows us to do it very quickly without interrupting the class or having to write passes, and especially in this time where we're not wanting to hand paper around too much. So, but up there also is the course syllabus with parent acknowledgement that you need to show your parents the syllabus and then fill out that information and submit. Understanding submitting that is your parent has seen and is aware of the syllabus and its guidelines. Here you have daily warm-ups. Those of you who are remote learners, this is how I'm checking your attendance. That doesn't mean, though, in-class students aren't doing this. Everybody's doing the daily warm-ups. They are legitimate learning exercises, but that is the short little activity of about 5 or 10 minutes that I need you to do just to show me, if you're a remote student, that you are engaging. Down here we'll always have the unit we're working on right under the daily warm-ups. I will move units around. You'll be able to see the old units, but they're going to be below that. Right now we're going to be working with the summer reading unit, so the assignments will show up there, and that's where you click on your assignments to go to those activities. So, the course syllabus is a Google form. I've taken pictures of the 2-page syllabus, and then you fill out the information, or your guardian fills out the information, and you submit that to me. That's due by Wednesday. So, that is everything that I wanted to share with you. I will be putting out videos for remote students daily, and as well as the assignments. Remote students and in-class students are doing the exact same assignments in the exact same formats, so we're keeping it all the same. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me. Feel free to talk with me or email me, and we can discuss whatever your concerns are. Have a great day, and let's make this a great year.